kicked me out of the game, sent me to the PlayStation dashboard, and stopped the broadcast. So I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. Luckily, I wasn't doing anything too important, so they got an option to select the mission you want to play, so that's cool. But yeah, it just got a sense. I'm not really surprised by that was gonna happen in this game. It's just like maybe they should have postponed it a little bit because some parts just seem like they're gonna freeze up and stop, and that was just what eventually happened. And it is what it is. And I've had to certain other games get dashboard exit out too, but whatever. Nonetheless, last time I just got the key card level 2, and I was going to go back to that one room and use it, and then go to the maintenance thing where the Yachty told me to go to. So but yeah, so far that's probably the biggest negative I could say is that I just feel like, just the game, it might, crash or whatnot. So, frame rate might drop in like major like sequences, but other than that, I'm really enjoying it a lot. It's very fascinating, the notes and other things among that. Just some of them pretty funny. Some are kind of creepy and terrifying, but it definitely makes you wonder, and that's a good thing. Book Club Lopez. Unless You, reviewed by CP2 Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find a cure, they go on an expedition to dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in whaled cities now become dystopian future, and all along the way, they just have to fall in love. I like how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for a YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She says this is the end for her, but that job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone, and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. Give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage anguish and is a little loss on me, but I rank it to my brother's kids. And there is one level. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Still don't know what those things do. Like, I feel like there's gonna be an area where you can use them for, but I guess I'm not supposed to know quite yet. Alright, let's go back here, and that's giving me like a Doom feel right there. All that red, like, dark shit. I don't fuck with that shit. But I am excited to play the new Doom, I will admit that. I can't go in here yet, can I? Nope. Oh crap, I hit myself more than the enemy. That was a fail. I can't go in there. Let's go on. Man, that guy is just... Burn the trash. Burn the trash around the furnace.
Throw it into fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Damn it, I wish they could get the map back, but whatever.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his
I
job.
like these segments.
I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, the director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
It's a thumbs up. These Lay's kettle cooked chips, especially the jalapeno and barbecue, they are just banging. A rich escaped the object of power. An object of power escaped their part upon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the site, to alert me. I mean, do not try to contain owning it, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. It's really cheap. Simon, well, I've already done that, so a little bit too late for that. Oh, so we got our thing back. That's good. NSC power plant.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
It's a weird gun. It's like an old World War looking type gun.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish!
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side. My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure. Ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. On the big rumbling metal thing. Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. So what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seems to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? That's catchy. Listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him. He sure has a lot of faith in his boss. Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos. I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that. What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. The thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and, it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new was our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from? I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
Risk security matters. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about it, Ati just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any person intervene with his day-to-day routine. Tell you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still a much classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide the next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you haven't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Okay, so then we were with Ati, which isn't really too hard to figure out, and Trench and Darling had some type of, I don't know, something to go on with them, but that's for us to figure out eventually. Let's claim this point. Alright, let's go. Ritualistic thinking. The furnace. That's a new enemy. Explode on death. Hiss charged. The Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charge display the unthinkable fixation of any non-corrupt individuals in an area. Once with a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance so dense that it acts as a physical force. Hiss charge is depleted of the Hiss corruption after this interruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to HRAs. The Hiss charge is designed to blow the devices of potential hosts, exposing them to resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Refer to file blank for full report. Alright, so we just can't let them get too close, or they will detonate. Okay, we're on the right. Try to do this one mission, I guess. Furnace chamber, okay. I guess let's go this way next week.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Oh. Oh. That's a furnace. That's where we gotta go for this mission, but let me explore this area. Oh my.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat?
Oh shit.
I'll try to find some volunteers.
Oh god. Mail tube complaint. Hey Bozer, get this. The county department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of that shit of a threshold or some fuckery that I don't have the originals, that they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do they even use these fucking tubes? They just spit out mail in some other goddamn dimension. Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Use this piece of shit, Rodriguez. I just say these reports are just, they're just gold. I like reading. They're just entertaining. Some weird, some fascinating, and then some just pure funny. Alright, let me just explore around here. The hell? Would this be considered trash?
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like they're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but If that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done. That's all of them.
Still don't know how to break stuff down, but whatever. Okay, gotta fix the coolant pumps. Yep. Alright, let's go.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
SES coolant pumps. That's right, can't get her back. Claw complaint. That's gross blockage down in the water systems is bad. What the fuck is this? And where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at all? He acts like he can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess he's just that brand of crazy. I'm going to try a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength.
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes.
What the fuck?
We need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Okay. The fuck? This is disgusting. Oh! Oh my god, I almost died. Ew.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Let me go back here and get some of my health back. I got full health. Fuck. I guess they're fixed.
I don't like that sound. There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Oh. Okay, that's a new dude. God, I can't. Yes, Trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranatural hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the wars. As far as this role, his troopers have access to the heaviest army and weaponry from the Bureau's army, including military-grade chain guns, grenade launchers, in addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor. The hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to kinetically talented enemy, grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Refer to file blank for full report. Well, nonetheless, we beat him, but I see how that's a problem. That was just one him, and now a bunch of other like enemies in a room. Hold on 1 second. Be under here. Oh shit, I just realized that takes damage. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, they definitely need to patch this. This got a lot of games to freeze up. Oh. Whew. Okay, it's over here. Hard to hit. Cause they just dodge you, telekinetically through stuff. Alright. What is this? I think this is where I'm supposed to... Nope. Yeah, they also got some texture things. Reminds me like Borderlands where everything takes a while to load in, but you know, I can forgive certain things like that because that doesn't like bother me that much. Just the whole, you know, frame rate dropping and thinking the game's about to crash, that they need to fix that. That's their biggest concern, I'd say. Central maintenance. I guess we could go in here if you want it. Ooh. That doesn't sound good. Get back here. I didn't go through the door. Nope, nothing else. How's that? Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. The thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Otherwise, theorized thresholds as parallel universes of possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do not for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes blank, and those who learn of it so actively denied. Refer to file 505-1881 for full report. Cannot go in there. Black rock processing. Yeah, exploring here a little bit. That's 04. Tension report warning. Listen, Trench is on a warpath about this tension report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone to start to keep their heads down. But it's not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. You don't say. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I can make that. Oh. A good defense. I just picked up something. I don't think I can do that yet. Maybe not. Maybe I destroy all these things. What was in here? I think I know what this is. That's the elevator that goes up to the, yeah, maybe the guy's director's office, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, I can get in here. Field training actor complaint. I'd like to file a formal complaint. The unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quantity that I do not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of Ranger Field Training Course recorded message to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will get HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Where's the time limit?
45 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's nice. Fuck, I fucked up. Yeah, fuck. Oh my god, I could have just gone here.
5 seconds remaining. Course failed. Try again, Ranger. Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5.
This should give me a time limit on the
3,
top.
2,
So just reading it off to
1.
me.
Go. Seconds remaining.
I missed that one completely.
30 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
Come on.
Five seconds remaining.
No,
Failed. again, Ranger.
Wait, oh, you go here? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. That's bullshit.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5.
Wish I
4,
had an arrow,
3, 2, 1. Go. Seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. Course complete. Congratulations, Raymond.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. I need to hit it harder to break that shield. It's protecting itself.
Okay. That's cool.
Good time to have a shield.
Home save. No unique procedure required. The object is a guardhouse brand home save measures better. If you've been bound, the objects allow to par or whatever to telekinetically gather item and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by blank. Discovered in a basement at home in Blank, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Field agents were dispatched now confident its supernatural nature. Blood occasionally emits from the scene of the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken to the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Plastic tree procedures. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. A holiday memory is branded while placed a tree with a green plastic stand. Item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of blank feet, allowed always in a tone below blank hertz. The verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. Background. The item is taken from the blank, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island, Antarctica, where it is used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio. It's really the base only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passage opened, a military expedition visited the base re-established complex. They found the base occupants in various states of madness, hearing about voices in a tree. Military personnel discovered that they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. I keep forgetting that. Darn it. It's my own fault. Well, we do got this done. Did that open up this thing? Probably not. Nope. Alright, let's get back to the energy converters. Uncle Ben, I need some new power converters. That's just... Here's a converter area.
We need to hurry.
Oh crap. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Something that's like, I don't know what it is, but like when these explosions happen, I don't see them coming unless that was me detonating on myself, but whatever. It's like this loading here is just, it's also, it'll like be running smooth and it's like slow up and, you know. I like the game, it's a lot of fun. I like the story, the mystery, how everyone's going insane, you're trying to figure out stuff, the secrecy. Just fix this. Crap. That's my problem. When you die, you go back to one of these points. I mean, it's not too far of a walk, but...
Come down.
That went a million times more smoothly. Oh damn it, that's the part that sucked. I could have had a cleanse point here if I didn't die earlier. Alright. That's this shit again. Yes, I think it is me. I think that's what it is. It's me killing myself. These explosions.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old implants inside the batteries set it.
God, why does this music sound like the new Doom, like Doom 2016? Like, this game gives me a few Doom feels sometimes. All this, like, you know, Doom, all of this satanic, like, dark themes, and when everything turns red, but this music gives me that Doom vibe a little bit. Which is cool, because similar to Doom, like, you can't, your health doesn't regenerate. You gotta kill enemies to get health, so you're always, you gotta be kind of careful. Yeah, that just reminds me of, like, Doom. Whew. Okay. Steve's online. Whoa! Cheeky bastard. You mother. Ah, come on. Ah. Come on.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Alright, let me see where I can. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8. Used just by Hazard. Owes me $20. I wish is still on a fucking wing. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hespenthal's turn. Oh, they have a game night. That's the elevator.
Forces containing a lockdown only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me. And me alone.
This sounds like some serious shit. Before I lift that, let me check this room, see if there's anything I can... Any files and... Damn, that's cool. Is that the elevator I saw earlier?
That's it? The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Let me see what this other elevator back here was for. Oh, it's just for that. Never mind. I guess I could talk to the dudes. I don't know if they give me any dialogue. I mean, I guess I could have fast traveled, but you know. Yeah, I didn't know you could jump while holding that, so that definitely is going to help me out in the future.
Director fading.
Blockages in pipe C through F. Is the clock back? Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Nope.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
Yeah, I already listed it, but whatever. Oh. I'm a dumbass. So I've been doing this whole time. Paratulitary. Let's say that energy. I don't really do launch damage. Additional weapon. Okay, that's good. Weapon forms. Okay, so that's what all these okay. Shatter is a high sound power scatters that devastates group. Okay. Well, it's a random. Why would I want to construct a random mod? Do I want to... Oh, okay. I'm not gonna... I guess I'll do one just for the hell of it. Uncommon. Board countermeasures. Oh, okay. So you get other things. Killing you are needed. Kill his screen. I might as well accept all of them. I guess I can only have 3, but yeah, I just learned that, and you know, I wish it told me, but I just don't. I don't use these things very much at all, really, because I like to explore personally. But I will fast travel towards. Where did this get but. But yeah, you got all these things you can do to give you other mods and whatnot. But because I was just sitting there like a dumbass thinking like, where do I use this stuff from? But whatever. But yeah, it's at the control points. I'll give that a try.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse. I saw Trench and Dog.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown. Let's talk, Emily. Yes, of course. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. He covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them in the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Directorial override.
I heard the hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. coordinating? What about the planet? Attracted them.
The power plant is largely confidential. No, you... Just guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor.
See, my problem is I'm gonna forget where all these like things you open up with the key cards. Go to NSC energy converters. Oh, it's on a time limit. Oh shit.
Objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit.
I'm about to hurt my ass there. Oh damn, that's cool. I made the hiss targets. Oh shit. Oh crap, oh crap. Crap. Ah, failed on me. It's like I kept shooting the one dude, but it didn't do any damage. And it's like by the time I reloaded, the damage was re-healed. At least I don't have to move far. Oh, I failed. Oh, man. So I guess I failed that mission. I have to wait till it comes back again, I guess. Research. I don't know where. My thing is I don't know where to. Give me one moment. I'm back. Let's see. For people, more HR. The research sector. That's my problem. I don't know where the research sector is 100%, but I don't think it'd be down here. That's just my. So I go up here. Yeah, I think I have those two equipped. No research area.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research, or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few, all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I checked myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here? You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before. Studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. Look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's
You got a little bit too happy for that. She was like, yeah, more tests. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Not what I wanted to.
Be careful out there.
Parasite.
Executive sector is supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection.
If the internal lockdown is in effect, then they can't use the elevator bridges. We all know.
Install the lockdown system.
That's a level 4. Can't go in there yet. You know what? I think we do have to go to that elevator that we saw earlier. Maybe it's just a normal elevator. Maybe that's where I gotta go. Not here. Yep. Research sector. Oh boy. Central research. Oh God.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen. Internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi.
God, I hate these guys. They're so hard to hit. Motherfucker. And do some myself. His sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the telltale searchlight affixated with their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their attack record keeper trophy. The code preferred to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting to elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that the rifle is equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat and that his snipers are well aware of how to use it. Further file blank for a full report. There we go. Black rock analysis. That's the thing I counted earlier. Hi, caller. Does it strike you odd as Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? And we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab. Plus, all he gets is great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism or whatever you call it, I'll find them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about today. Like I explained, maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go out together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. Anyway, all the very best, Hubert. For those among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid. Actor Theodore Ash. So it must be one of those things I was doing earlier that I failed. I'm trying to do this one.
These questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Alright.
But we don't have the proper facilities.
Let's see if I can't survive this time. There they are. Damn it, again. Game's getting real choppy now. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. There's some more. Alright, well, whoa, no more. I like how the music like kind of slows down, but when your fight gets like fast as crap. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, they need to fix the frame rate. That's the biggest thing they gotta fix for this game, is just looking at it. It just can make someone dizzy a little bit too on top of it, so. But overall, you know, other than that, I'm liking it, enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I like I want to figure out what the hell is going on, but it makes you think about shit, so. Who doesn't love a good conspiracy theory? You know, trolls feel good like the Fowers.
Trench was shot dead. The situation getting worse.
Let's get back down here. Whoa. Oh, that's what they were saying earlier. Like, some of them are still strapped in chairs, but they can levitate. That's crazy. I guess I can come in here.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her. Oh shit. Damn it. That was close. Emergency call supplement. Details. Transfer of a call to a California State Emergency Services. Man, what is your emergency? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, man. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang out. I might go if you hang out. Go where, man? Go. Go on away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? I know, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Dispatcher attempted to call number app, but it was no longer in service. Hmm? Yeah.
Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Do I have Pierce? No, I do not. Probably going to destruct some of those soon. Astro Exhibition. The Astro Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Blank behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file 319-3811 for full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity known as the astral spike. Outdated terms in the report have been reacted.
Was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed and dealt with.
I can't believe they'd keep that thing here.
Well, he's having fun in there. don't know what to fucking do. I do want to get that one thing. I guess we're gonna get this thing in here. Damn it.
Doing with that thing?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Come on, motherfucker. God, this frame rate. His cluster, that must be the grenade launcher one. His clusters are unique in that they are constructed manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His host with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage effect on organic hosts, but rather it seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the His makes an effort to preserve his corrupted host underlies the level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the His as a whole? Capturing on live would be quite interesting. Free to file blank for full report. Oh, I'll get one of these. Missed a file down here. So. Ritual initiation.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Astronauts information. This report serves as an introductory guide to astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen astronauts. So it's not astra like space, but astra like the astral plane or something. Are chosen individuals who explore the document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file 00 object of power 18 for details. In the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology divisions. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the blank. Gathering data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane has vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Refer to file 829-1838 for full report. Oh boy. I won't mess with that yet. Guess I gotta figure this out somehow. I don't know what the... There you go. I mean, that was not. I think that was just the what you call it, that mission. It just happened conveniently at the same time. Unless there's a way to get in that I'm not aware of. I'm not seeing it. That was the right thing to do, but I don't know what the fuck. I'll probably just go up a little bit because I don't know, like, oh, I see, I just noticed it.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, Astronaut First Class, and you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia? Yeah. I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary? Yes, I do. Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Cool power. I like the powers and abilities, they're cool. It's just good for getting people off your back. Oh, it's over here. Excuse me. Groupthink. This study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by processing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychological department carried out variations of Solomon Ark's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experience, blah, 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 for details. Since the qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify a telepathic interface within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of blank and blank. For the file, X-ray light bias. The object of the light bias used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light bias. The information on the prolonged story of patient named blank. The object allows Reptilians to forcefully seize an individual's blank. Then seized individual becomes blank to the user. The effect lasts blank. Once released, the seized blank resolves psychic trauma. The generating blank bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in blank. Soon the building's occupants were blank by him. The Bureau dispatched emergency response team to the perpetrator and the item. Fatalities numbered in a blank for Operation Death. See Case 26 HQ 452. I just realized that's a brain, huh?
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden? Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right. More of you? Really?
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Oh, damn. Rubber duck supplement. Discovered in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be a result of child's madness until he began to hear it quacking at night. Discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to Bureau for study. Update discovered that Agent Blank was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside his daughter's house. Now that he may have been affected by the creation of an altered item is being investigated, Agent Blank has been terminated. You sure that ain't Agent whoever?
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
Hello, kitty. Good lord. That's a big fish. These guys look like they've been through
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
A horseshoe.
That funky mirror they're studying down the hall. I heard it steals your soul.
Don't worry. We've already sold yours by working here.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
All right. I can't get in there. Oh shit. This warp. This warp wield only supernatural abilities similar to Jervis. They are able to telekinetically shoot themselves in nearby materials and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating greater internal reinforcements of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display supernatural abilities when others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less than Hiss to become Hiss warp, or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corrupted? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found, expire at this certain amount of time? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire at a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time will tell. Well, documented observation will tell. Refer to file blank for a full report. He wasn't that bad, that guy. Maybe now I can go in that one shelter. Let's see. Yep. Threshold Kids Proposal. The recent arrival of the blank. These are certain glaring gaps in Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young blank. There are no other blank for blank to play with, and blank expect to learn about a frightening new concept. No required slow, blank-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids television show in which cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Yeah, fun show. Yeah, right. It's terrifying as fuck. Budget would be minimum. I took a few puppets making courses at my local community center. You need to retake them because, bud, they ain't no family-friendly shit. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do voices. It'll be good for morale and guarantee Blank will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a Blank to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, Blank love puppets. Well, yeah, I won't deny they like puppets, but that's something else. Ritual office, what the hell? I'm supposed to go there. That's the thing about a game like this, it's like, so many places you can go, and dude, let me try over here. What's this? Synchronicity lab. Oh man. Mirror testing. Oh crap. Well, we ain't going in there anytime soon. Synchronicity experiment. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television was spontaneously aligned the incoming frequency to match the synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of the blank. The other examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly enough, the phenomenon is synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Refer to file 1873452 for full report. It's just like, it's just fascinating. You have all these experiments and different ways they performed and how people study stuff, because a lot of this stuff, you know, that's the scary part about it. A lot of this stuff is going on right now in our world. Just because it's a game, a lot of this is like very similar. Like, it's just kind of creepy in a way, and I think that's where the creepiness happens too. Like, this isn't as far, I mean, obviously maybe the powers and all that, but a lot of stuff isn't as far-fetched as, a lot of it isn't far-fetched. So this stuff is going on right now, just in maybe in different ways, but all these tests, experiments. Carla, follow received. Thank you for the file. It was helpful. I've archived it with a black rock. Research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shots are always interesting. I expect my availability for these to decrease in the future. However, as an analysis of the newly discovered black rock variant is reaching a critical point, I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he will appreciate any support you can. Regarding the analysis you provide, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expensive... I can't pronounce some of these words. Delivery. Regardless, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. There I am. Looks like that picture changes. Rituals. Obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD, hoarding, anxiety disorder. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, some of the individuals are simply performing blank called rituals. The blank of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, fortitude, verbal format of the repetitive action, casual tethering, or just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating the lost keys of all the results of daily rituals. And individuals recognize the deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of their paranatural world, and when located should be considered for employment of the Bureau. Redefine for like stuff like that. Like that's like based on stuff that happens actively, and it's kind of creepy, you know. I think that's one of the things that, ironically enough, resonated with me when playing Metal Gear Solid. You know, my all-time favorite game franchise is, even though it's a fictionist game, a lot of the stuff that I like how her hair just stuff like that. See that glitch? Like, I thought I was seeing things, but nothing was going on. But like, a lot of things that happen in Metal Gear Solid is a lot of the events surrounding it are based on actual events that happen. A lot of it based on truth, and it's kind of creepy and scary. So, but it's also what gets me so like enjoyed in Hideo Kojima games. And speaking of Hideo Kojima games, I'm definitely gonna be playing some Death Stranding later this year. So, but so far I'm really liking this a lot. Just as I said, the one thing they need to fix is just the frame rates and how it gets choppy and slow when a bunch of shit's going on, and some of the loading times. So I did have a crash because my stream is going to be separated to at least 2, hopefully not more than that, but
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2.
this is the rubber ducky.
I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14.
That might be a pattern for another puzzle.
No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Did you hear that? I wonder if that's if I can get back to it. Nope, I'm not like. Oh well, let's just keep going. Oh, okay. Damn. Worked out. HRA
You
lab.
led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
I got a little puzzle here. Black rock prisms. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of the black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique blank structure of prisms retain frequencies and range of blank-to-blank hertz with perfect blank harmonization. This report analyzed the results of focusing a blank through a harmonized prism onto a blank. Methods from imprinting a non-physical fields on blank imbuing item with the properties of the harmonized resonance blank in the prism will be explored and explained. Further file blank for full report.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
I found 4 of them. There's one more. I don't know if it's over here. Yep, I found it. I guess we gotta figure this out. So which number is this? This is 4. So 4 is that one, okay. Okay, we got that one for 4, and 1 would be, okay.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Okay. Okay, so that's 5. What is 5 in it?
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
What's this or that? Oh wait.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Oh, boys club. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like, stuff like this. I think the whole thing's frozen, but...
This will lead back to Central Research.
Since you want to talk. Whew. Threshold utility. Threshold has always been a source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we will never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. The report will examine the process distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilities and possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of the most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to fighting back the particular prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as studies offer vastly different dangers and rewards. Further file 5941284 for a full report. And then go back here. If I fall down there, I'm probably dead. Oh. Jesse there. God. I'll go back to that transport thing and transport. I think it was in the energy converters. I'll start the power plant. Fuck it. I'm trying to remember where that black rock thing was, but
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
But, I think that's gonna be the end of this stream. I've really enjoyed the game. I like what I see. I can't wait to continue playing more. I don't know how I'm gonna continue playing it. Am I gonna stream the rest of it or bring the videos? I think I'll stream the rest of it. But, when that'll come, I don't know 100% sure. But, as I said, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like and comment. Tell me how you feel about the game. Does it interest you? Do you think you should buy it or not? Do I think you should buy it? I like what I see, but everyone's different. I can see how a lot of people might not like certain things. I think the biggest thing is a lot of people get confused. But I'm a pretty imaginative person, so this kind of stuff is just fascinating. I like reading a lot of documents and all that stuff. As I said during the stream, it interests me. It just amazes me a lot of things. I like the controls. The powers are cool. You know, I'm interested in what's happening with the story and all these conspiracies. How it's so closely tied to like what's going on in our world, reality-wise. The only negatives I can really say is just when you get into a lot of action sequences, the frame rates can drop and get a little laggy. I did my initial stream after got cut off. I got dashboard exit out because the game canceled, so I had to start streaming again. But other than that, I really enjoy it, and I do recommend give it a check out. But you know, understand what you like in games. If you don't like a bunch of reading, you know, you just want non-stop action, you can have non-stop action. But I do think if you're not reading the things, you're missing out. So you know, look around for the collectibles. But hopefully we can continue to stream again with this game. I'm really enjoying it. But until then, this is CaitSithWins's. Peace.